Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another session here at Tare's and Wheat Remembrance. Just wanted to come to you guys and deliver a quick message. Today has been a little bit of a challenge for me. I'm dealing with some opposing, resisting energy, guys. It's like how you try to get stuff done and move through the day and get into your service and do what you're supposed to be doing and etc. And all these little nuanceical things just keep coming up and making things challenging. So I'll just share real fast. We got into it this morning. We always do a little morning session, get activated for the day, all that good stuff. And I always charge my little mic up, make sure I turn it on, check the little light indicator, make sure it's green, so we getting the sound. We got going. I looked at my mic, everything looked good. We done got into it, spirit, got the flowing, got the moving, gave us a really good message, guys. And yeah, and I thought it was pretty awesome. I'm like, yeah, we growing at this thing. We, thank you, spirit, for moving through us, using me as your willing vessel, just showing up for the wheat field. And I went to, I always test to see if the sound came through good. And lo and behold, there was no sound. I mean, 45 minutes of us going in, getting activated, getting charged up, getting hyped up, and it was no sound. Realized that I had literally had about maybe a half hour, 20 minutes before my, meeting for my regular obligations, living here in this world, dual mission, double mission type stuff. I got to do the other stuff. So I try to, serve it back out. And it's not going to come out the same way, because it's just not organic. It's not authentic. It's not the way the spirit was flowing that first time. It just was, again, that spirit of chaos and confusion was just all over the place. I could just feel it, like words wasn't coming out right. It just wasn't there, Then I'm pressing up a time. I got to get into my meeting, and I'm presenting as well, and we're doing this thing, and I'm on this board, and we're helping, and lo and behold, I run into a situation that we just talked about, like literally just pulled cards on this thing, and it showed up in my situation today. So let me tell you real fast. So I was contacted, by the company that I work for. I didn't apply for them originally. They sought me out. I got the job. It was good. We negotiated this whole agreement. It's been fabulous. Been with them for a good year and a half, almost 2 years, going on 2 years. Everything is going well. Expanded, my contributions, and not only just to my client work and consultation, but also, with, my team members, and, how I give and volunteer and all this different stuff, right? So volunteering and lending my experience and training and helping people, and you just kind of all over the place. I told you I'm a servant leader. I'm Helpy Helperton. I'm gonna help. You know what I mean? So doing all this stuff. So my manager says in one of the meetings last month, a couple weeks ago, you're getting an award. It's gonna, because your contributions, whatever. So the next meeting go by and no award. Oh, okay, whatever. Maybe it's still an approval. This meeting, everybody that I've helped got an award. I'm not there. I have to say that I felt away. I did. And I said, well, of course we don't do what we do for the recognition. But the thing is that you kind of came and told me that I was being recognized. Like I really wasn't expecting that. I do what I do just for the sake of giving. Not because, I'm looking for something. But if you tell me I'm gonna get it, then of course I'm looking for it. Now I'm excited. You done let me in on something that ain't gonna happen. Yeah. I felt the kind of way about that. Kind of made me feel like if I need to discern whether or not I am putting my energy in the right place. You know, I mean, I am good. So it's not like I'm not content, right? But am I really expanding my joy in this here service? Have I gotten what I needed to get? I don't know. We might have to dig into that week, because I'm telling you, the spirit just broke that thing down to me here today. And I'm telling you, with this here chaos and confusion we was going through earlier, trying to push this here message out, I don't know. We're going to try this here one more time because we on our little, lunch break. And I'm going to spend this time serving y'all. So, because I got to get this out. My mic was off earlier, y'all. I checked. The light was saying it was green. See that? It's green. It didn't record. It was mute. We're going to try again. All right, now, let's do it. So we really did get called into Genesis because, we the wheat. And we've been talking about this here thing about discovering self. So I just had to bring it back to the beginning one more time. I mean, I don't know how many motels we may touch on. No, that's up to spirit. Spirit might call us back here just for remembrance to remind you one more time why you the wheat. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Let me show you. Let me show you. Come on in here. Come on in here. So we're going to go to Genesis of the King James Version Bible. So if you're not really into this, I mean, I understand. You might want to skip forward a couple, 15, 2 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm just saying, stay around. It's relative to all of us because we all wheat. I'm just saying, it's relative. Stick around. So Genesis 1, chapter 1, verse 26, God said, let us make man in our image after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over the earth, over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, right? Everything that moves. We have dominion, right? Made in the image of source material. Okay. We are made in the image of source. Go in there and look at you. Yep, you made in the image of source. And look at your neighbor. They too are made in the image of the source. Come on now. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. And he blessed them. Blessed you. And said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it. Right? Have dominion. What? Do you have a spirit to go out and conquer some stuff? To conquer your world, conquer your life, to conquer your whole experience? Yes. Where did you get that desire from? The source. Most High says you were supposed to go out and dominate. Absolutely. You got to have some assertiveness to dominate. You got to. Come on, people. Come on in. Come on in. Subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and every living thing that move upon the earth. All right, now, y'all. That's what he said. And God said, behold, I've given you every herb's bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, every tree, in which is every tree is the fruit of tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. Right? I'm gonna jump down from 29 because we just talking about more of the gifts he gave us. He kind of run through everything he gave us in the plane. He fixed this whole thing up. That's like somebody, building you a whole mansion, done furnished it with everything that you could possibly want and desire, and then came and picked you up and dropped you off right in the middle of it. Okay, Father, I see what you did, Daddy. All right. I'm saying, that's my pops. That's my source. He called me. I'm saying, that's my dad. And at the end of the day, and God said, God saw everything he had made, and behold, it was very good. And this was the evening and the morning of the sixth day. So we ain't even got to the rest day yet. Because God, by the time the source sat down and rested, everything was done, baby. Everything was done. Wrap. Done. He don't do nothing, he had this thing set up here. I mean, really, like it was set up, it's just going to keep on unfolding. Because the intelligence of the Most High, that source, oh baby, oh yeah, he called all things. He made you. He put the plane together. He put everything that you needed to be here. He even gave you all of your instruction, all of that. Told you what was good for you, everything, and right up there in the beginning. And then we go into the relationship that we should have, not only with source, but with each other. As people, as husband and wife, that intimate spiritual relationship connection, and most importantly, our connection to source. We start seeing Adam and source walking together. And I'm talking about an intimate relationship, like vision, instruction, inspiration, calling all things that were. What do you want this to be, Adam? I mean, it's up to you. You get to choose. Me and you talking and walking on this thing on a daily basis. I'm giving you this intimate knowledge, like me and you right here with me. You know, what was the source upset with them about? That they let somebody else, these thoughts of something else, these outside world, something else that was in the world, in this manifestation that God had placed in the manifestation, come to tell you about your relationship with the Most High and what the Most High gave you and who you are and who He is to you in this whole thing here. You know, Eve, I'm gonna need you to understand who you are, baby girl. That was her problem. You know, she done forgot all about who she was and her connection to source. Because see, we see Adam go to sleep, right? He done walked with God. He done got his vision. He on the path. He's straight. God put him to rest, let him rest. And guess who he was off over there with? You think he didn't do that same walk with Eve? You think that, you know, he just was like, oh, take note, because he already said he made it a male and female already. Now we got to dig into this here thing. I'm saying. So come on, ladies. Yes, you have a purpose and a design and a vision and all of that. You are designed to with that same endowment as our counterparts. Absolutely. But is there another level to how we flow and magnetize and balance with each other? Absolutely. It sure is. Because all while Adam was over there resting and sleep after he had done his time with God, trust and believe, God was over there walking with you too. Yes, he was. He was giving you, growing you up and maturing you and letting you know what your vision is supposed to be, showing you how you're supposed to move and operate. Yes, you are supposed to have that intimate relationship with the Most High. Yes, you are. It is a direct right relationship. And if you don't have it, you will forget who you are. And the things of the world will come in and distort your thinking and disillusion you to make you feel like the Most High didn't create and place you in the middle of all of this abundance and lack that He gifted to you before He even rested. And then mind you that you was the last thing that He placed. Come on with this here thing. He didn't place you in the beginning and say you need to do all of this work. He placed you after the work was done. Come on, get this thing. And everything that you needed for your life experience, for your growth, for your edification, for your highest self, everything for your charge was in the manifestation before He placed you here. So when I say that you came into this manifestation with everything that you need in order to get through this thing, yes, you did. It's here. You got to call it in. You got to command it. You dominate your resources. You subdue your resources. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you have a direct connection to yourself. Direct connection. You don't need to go through nobody else's so and so and all that stuff, because every messenger, every single one, count them, every single messenger has said it is the Father. It is by your faith, the Father's will, source, you, source, you, source. Greater things will you do. By your faith are you healed. Woman with the issue of blood, by your faith are you healed. Man that cannot see, that was blind, by your faith and belief are you healed. Do you have sight? Again, let's get into the anatomy. See how big the Most High is. Look at His word all over the place. One of the places that His word is written, and He's telling us to walk by faith, not by sight. Why did He give us two eyeballs, two organs in our face that don't see nothing? Now you ponder that. Your eyes, these right here, they don't see nothing. You literally have to take by faith that what you're really looking at, like what you visualizing right here, is the real thing and not a distortion, not an illusion. Come on, spirit. We on a soul journey here. Let's get these cards back out, because this is where we was at. I feel it. We going back in. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Come on, spirit. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back for your week. Because this is where we was at. When we talk about in Galatians, I'm talking about walk by faith and not by sight. Oh, yeah. That's what we're talking about. Because these two things right here, they don't see just as nice and brown as they want to be. They don't see shit. Not a damn thing. Yeah, nothing. They pick up energy and frequency out here. Right? Go talk to your ophthalmologist if you think I'm lying. Do a Google search if you don't believe I'm real. Okay? This is faith walking all the time. You just don't realize that you faith walking, that you walking in the power of the Most High, that you operating on source material all day long. But how are you operating? How are you vibrating? Are you vibrating low and disbelief that everything that you say and think about, you're going to keep pushing, 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 pull, pushing, pull, pushing, pull, pushing, pull, where your stuff don't ever come in, is delayed until you get so low and down out your back up against the wall that you won't have nothing to do but dig into that true, that show enough faith that really pull that stuff in right on time? Yeah, let's get down into this thing. It's Friday. Let's do it. Come on, peeps. Come on, Wheat. Let's have a conversation here, because I'm telling you, we try to get this message out 2 times today, and both of them, something is attacking this. Something don't want you to know that you already got to connect direct link to the source, to the power. Like, the power is in you. Did you know that you are a whole generator? Did you know that you are a generator? Go look up what a generator is, and you tell me what. And you powered by the most. That's your fuel. Your source is the fuel. What was called first? The light, baby. The light was called first. What is light? Let's take again back to anatomy. Let's bring some biology and some chemistry up in this thing. What is the light? Photons, baby. You are light. Light is you will never go away. Ever. Your source is light. So when we say that you are a light worker, we are not playing. You are a light worker. Yes, you are. And your source that illuminates you is the Most High, the source that called you into light, that called your light, that knows your light by name, just like every other star that's out there. Come on, Starseed. Let me remind you who you are. Let's wake up to this here thing. Are you not a God yourself? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. God made you in his likeness and in his image. How could you not be? That's not ego, to understand who you are, that you walk with the power of source, that you are source, that you are an extension of source, that you are a piece of source. You are source material. Your whole being is everything in this plane is source material. We hear this stuff going on outside. We're going to push through it anyway, because we need y'all to know. I need you to know. I'm reminding me of who I am up in here. Make sure that light's still on. Is your light on? Okay, we plugging into everything else, but we ain't plugged directly into source. And source is right here. All you got to do is come inside. Come inside. Come on, Spirit. Give me one of these soul journey cards and let the people know what it is that we after today. These souls is on a journey. And you see this thing just gonna sit right here outside this window. When I tell y'all it's something that don't want y'all to know this message, I am telling you it's something that's attacking in this space that don't want you to know who you are. Purpose. What your purpose is. Come on, I know what I'm here to do. I know what I'm here to do. I'm here to bring y'all these messages, and I'm going to do it whether or not these folks want to decide to do all of this nonsense right in the middle of our message. We're going to get it out. We're going to get it out. Oh, no. Oh, no, we're going to block all of that out, right? We're going to do that. We're going to block that out. Put that back. Yeah. Because I'm fired up right now. Whatever it is something that's stopping us from getting this message out. Purpose. Your purpose, Wheat. My purpose here today, remind you who you are, that you was called to be light, that the Most High God, the source of all of creation, created you intentionally, beautifully designed as an extension of source itself. You are directly connected to source. Source animates you. It activates you. Now, whether or not you are intimately connected to source, you got that Adam connection, that Eve walk in there and that thing there. Now, that's a whole different conversation. And that's what we're trying to get to, Pete. That's what we try. Look, friendship. Do you have an intimate friendship with the source? Do you understand that the source is with you? Do you understand that no matter where you go, you take source with you, that you are a piece of source? Do you understand when I say that you are a unique expression of the Most High God, that the source itself is expressing itself through you, as you, right now as we speak? Source is expressing itself as me, through me right now. And because source is expressing itself as me, then obviously I am a piece of source, and I wield the same power and capabilities as source. Do I have the same capacity? Hell no. I can't call the cosmos, but I guess, baby, when I tell you I could order this here universe, absolutely. Oh yeah, this right here says I could do all things. I call those things that be not as if they were. I walk by faith, not by sight. These little things, again, check with your ophthalmologist. Do a Google search and see if your eyeballs see anything physical. They don't. And then it'll trip you out that the shit that you see, it do some flip-flop stuff. And how colors come in. Like the colors that you see, it ain't even what's really being resonated. It is a trick. Yeah, the Most High is amazing. The wonders of the world, come on. It ain't nothing more wonderful than that. Self-discovery is a lifelong journey, people, because you will never be able to unravel the mysteries of self or source. Now, that's the whole word. You will never be able to unravel the mysteries of self or source. So you have to go inside. You got to. Acceptance. We're not accepting the fact that we're way more powerful than we understand that we are. The disconnectedness and the scatteredness of the word of source limits our capacity. Our inability to see source everywhere limits our capacity. Again, I have to say it one more time. I don't know what's attacking that. Again, look, I'm telling you, this cars is just going everywhere. I cannot. And I know I throw cards over all the time, but I'm talking about half a deck of cards is falling out. It's so much confusion. Again, it's so much confusion about what's happening in this plane, about who you are. It's. I feel like right now, pride always comes before the fall. When people are not wanting everyone to know who they are, exerting certain ones over others because they're seeking power onto self instead of using their power and capability and abilities to lift up the vibrations of this plane to do the work of the source. Yeah, death, rebirth. It's time to remember who you are. It's time to be reborn. It's time to go back in to awaken to your true self, to who you really are, and what this whole thing is really about. Why are you being kept in the dark? Why are you not being told the whole truth? Why is the truth separated and fragmented? Why does the Most High tell us to seek diligently, to be commoded? See what I'm saying? Be devoted and committed to this thing. We have to be devoted to and committed to seeking, to going inside and seeking out the kingdom, to know that source is in there. Whether you say kingdom, whether you say source, whether you say God, whether you say the Most High, it's all the same. Your essence, who you are, as a unique expression of the Most High, of source, which called all things into creation, that which commands all things, to whom every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. Everyone, every messenger will bow. Every tongue shall confess. Every tongue. There is only one Most High. There's only one source. We are all one. Everything in creation comes from the same source. It's all source. And once you realize that you are source, you can wield it, baby. You become the alchemist. You realize that you've never lost anything. You can't. It's impossible for you to lose. You can only expand if you allow yourself to be open to do it. You allow the mysteries of source to come in into fullness and full potentiality, as much as you have capacity to withhold, to hold, to take in. Because in this little vessel, in this little 3D, in this little space that I got up in here, there's absolutely no way I can hold the mysteries of the Most High. It's only so much that can be revealed onto me. As much as I seek and ask for revelation and knowledge, there's only so much I can handle in this capacity. There's only so much. And knowing that there's only so much allows me to let go of doubt. I don't need to control, because I don't have to have all the answers. I know for a knowingness that I can never know it all. I don't have capacity to even receive it all. So of course, the Most High, I'm going to have to lean into source for answers, for seeking, for instruction, for direction, for inspiration, all those things, because we know that we don't have enough to know. As much as we know, there's so much, and that's why they say a wise man knows that they don't know nothing at all. That's where that comes from. A wise man knows that they don't know nothing at all, because once you know as much as there is to know, you learn that you don't know nothing. That you don't know nothing. And once you get all that there is for you to learn, it makes you question everything else that you thought you knew. Again, putting you in the spot to say what? I don't know shit. Patience. Patience. Patience is a virtue. The spirit of patience comes in. And again, you don't have to know. You just need to be patient. You don't have to have everything figured out and controlled. You just need to be patient. Wait on the Most High. Wait on that divine synchronicity to come through. Wait on the revelation. Wait through the process of the tear that you're facing to show how it's bringing out the true, real you. How it's building you, how it's edifying you, how it's maturing you, giving you those seeds of new source material that you need in order to go to your next level, to level up, level up, level up. Yeah, you need that source material. You need those tears. You need those challenges. And everything it don't feel, I'm not talking about, like it just don't feel good. And I'm not saying that it's supposed to make you feel good. It's supposed to, no, it's not. It ain't supposed to make you feel good. But that feeling of pain is the catalyst that makes you move. Look, helpful people are always around. And the things that you think is not a help, it is. Because every person can be a teacher to you. The person that you can't stand, that person that get on your nerve, you can't understand why they don't like you. They teaching you something. It's a roundabout way of being taught, but you learn it. Listen to your intuition. Source is telling you, you already know. Every messenger has come to tell us the same thing. Not by any messenger. Never did they say worship any particular messenger. None said that. None. Read your book. Read it. Study it. Don't just listen to what these folks be trying to spit at you from a pulpit. Read your text. The spirit will bear witness. Be sitting up in Sunday school knowing that half of that stuff just don't resonate with your spirit, but you've been indoctrinated to accept it anyway. I'm telling you, I'm going in, so I'm sorry if it offends you. I love you. I love you. I love you just like I love me, and that's why I got to say it like this, because whatever has been attacking this message, I got to push through it, and we can't sugarcoat this thing with each other no more. We got to let each other know who we are, who you are. You are a piece of the source. You are a piece of the Most High. You are called. You are His chosen. You are wheat. You are made for good bread. You are here, and you can do any and everything through source that feels you. Ignite it. Activate it. Call it in. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge the God of your that saves you on a daily. Acknowledge the source in you that brings you through on every single day, breath by breath, step by step. It's taking you through, taking you through, taking you through. We need not know it. Yes, taking me through to where? Success, baby, leading you to your ultimate highest self. Are you going to dig in? Are you going to acknowledge who you are? What's in here? Where is the kingdom, peeps? Where is the kingdom? In here. Where is everything that you need every time you need to get through a situation? Where do you dig into? You dig in here. You dig into that gut. You dig into your fortitude. You push through. You persevere. You might have to cry that shit out, snot it out, drag it out, crawl it out, whatever. You get it out. We get it out the mud. We get it out the mud. We get it out that source, the dirt, the nourishment, that dirt and that water that's mixed together. Oh yeah, that's the mud, baby. We get it out the mud. Why? Because we know how to dig in. We know how to go in. We know where the power is at. It's in here. You stand on your authority. Source says you have authority. You stand on it by the authority granted to me by my source, the highest God, the most high, the one who sits above all things, the one who calls and the waves and commands the sea. That called the sun, that called my light into existence. I stand on that authority directly to the source of the most high God, the source that called all things into existence, that called creation, period. That source is working in you. It is directly connected to you. You are an extension of that source, as so says the word. When you meditate and you focus and you are an intentional, you tell me, what do you not accomplish in that space? You are powerful. You are beautiful. You are intentionally made and designed and called for a purpose. Not only to get through this life and manifestation, but there's a work here that has to be done. We are connected. We are supposed to be in harmony. We are supposed to come together in balance. There's power in that. It's power in that. The power is here. You stand on your authority. You claim it by the Most High God, by your faith, by your confidence, by your self-assuredness. That as I am a brown-skinned girl in this manifestation, I know that I am endowed with the powers of the Most High God. I know that I can go in and touch my source at any time. I have an intimate relationship with the Most High God. When I say let's take a long walk around the park after dark, find a spot for us to spark a conversation, some urban relations, simulations, share our situations and temptations and elevations and relaxations, elevations. Maybe we could sing to the nations. Come on. Go on, Jill. Tell them. That got a whole nother different ring when you sitting there talking to the Most High God. Oh, when you in that intimate space with Source, oh, baby. Because that's when you intimate with first. Adam was intimate with God first. Eve was intimate with God first. They don't talk about her story, but trust and believe. Spirit bears witness. Oh, yeah. She's got to walk. He's got to walk. They come together and walk together. She shouldn't be leading him in what she think God said. And he don't hey, they need to be looking at this thing together and going to seek God together. That way they don't fall victim to what he said or she thought or nobody thought. Both of them, eyes laser focused on the Most High. In union, balance, harmony. What say you if your partner, your Adam, passed and you didn't never have a relationship with the Most High, Eve? Adam don't always just walk off. Sometimes the Most High takes him because it's time for him to go home and rest. Are you connected to the Most High? Do you have a vision? Do you know how to move without your Adam? Adam, what if your helpmate disappears before her time? It ain't when you planned it. Do you know how to move without your Eve? That's why we both walk side by side with our eyes locked on the Most High. Because the Most High teaches us to be balanced, to be able to fully potentiate as a whole individual, coming together with another whole individual, healthy and whole and complete, with a similar vision, locked in on the Most High, on the same pathway that He's presented both of you together. Yeah. I love y'all. I'm trying to push this thing out there the way the Most High gave it to me this morning. It is pushing, it's getting it out. But baby, when I tell you, I mean, it's got to be for what it's supposed to be, because all that stuff that came against it earlier, I can't call it. Mic's supposed to be on. It ain't picked up no sound. 45 minutes of mute, nothing. Then try to hurry up and get out, and I don't have enough time to really do it, to serve this thing on full to y'all, you know. And then now, here we go. So it's going. This is must be what Source wanted me to do, because I tell you what, I wasn't gonna do. I wasn't gonna give up, because I know if it was something coming after me, the tears that's presenting in my life. Oh yeah, it was a message to be shared. It was. And a part of it was coming around to see that tear that I just spoke on about that whole situation had just turned around and happened to me. Now I get to share that with y'all to let you know again, I'm for real with this here. I know them folks ain't gonna never just give me my flowers. Why? How is it that the ones that I done trained up is getting flowers, but the one that's training them ain't nobody said a word? Well, I bet you we can understand how that happens now, don't we? But it's okay, because I know that I already got what I need. If I'm training them up, then I must have what I need. How much more is there for me to get? Hold on lightly, y'all. Hold on lightly. Be ye not conformed to this world. You are source material. By your faith are all things possible. By your faith. Read your word. It's in there. He said it before he left up out of here. That's what the book said. By your faith. Not onto me, onto the Father. Onto the Father, did he say. We are connected to the Father directly. You could go directly to the Father. Call him on the phone. Personal line. Call him up on the main line. You ain't got to tell nobody else. You go right to the Father and tell him. How many people is calling directly to the source? How many people walking on that Adam walk, on that Eve walk? Intimate right here. Right here with this hit thing. I'm saying. Get with him. Close. Intimate. Let him remind you who you are, who he called you to be, what he put on the placed on the inside of you, and where he placed you at. What time did he place you after everything was done? He didn't call you in here to build up some stuff. He told you to replenish, to multiply. Replenish, multiply. If it's replenished, then that means you already had it from the beginning. And ain't nothing going nowhere. All this same source material is still here. Still here. It ain't going nowhere. Where can you access it? In the spirit. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's real. Absolutely. Because we come from the above. Like we didn't, we started off in the spirit. So if we here and you can see me and I can see y'all, then I know that what was from the above definitely come to the below. So if I go above in the spirit and I call that thing by my faith, oh snap, don't let me step into confidence. I called it by my confidence. Oh shoot. Wait a minute now. Wait. It's another level. It's another level. This here brown skin that I'm certainly self-assured in, that I'm a brown skin girl with dreadlocks down to the waist. Yeah. Oh, I know. For sure, for sure. Like, it ain't no question about that. We ain't got to have no conversation about that. You picking this up? You feeling my frequency? You seeing my vibe? So you can see what, obviously, we are self-assured. You self-assured in this here. What you looking at? As am I. So when you get to that self-assuredness, like you know what you know for sure, and can't nobody tell you what you don't know, baby. Success. Because now you can do this for sure. Listen to your intuition. Know that you fully tapped in. Again, the woman of blood, baby, come on now. How did she heal herself? She pressed and pressed through that crowd. She wasn't going to let them folks keep her away from that hem. She said, oh no. Because I know if I could just get to the hem of his garment, if I could just touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be healed. I knew it. I know I'll be healed. That's that knowing in your knower. She knew. That black man sat there. He didn't know. He couldn't tell who was walking by, but he knew that messenger was coming. He knew it. He knew it. If I just sit here, if I'm going to stay right here, I know it. And couldn't see him the first. And knew he was coming. Could feel that spirit coming up on him. Heal me. Give me sight. By your faith you shall see. By your own belief. Come on here with this thing. By your belief. By your belief. By your belief. Do you believe? Do you believe? Imagination, people. That childlike spirit. You know, kids little, they believe that they could be anything they want to believe. Be anything. You need to go back to that. Hold on to that. What do you believe in on? What are you believing on? What are you believing in self for? What are you believing on source for? Don't let nothing come against it. Hold on to it like that 4-year-old would tell you, oh no, mommy, no, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I believe it. I know it's coming. Hold on to it with that spirit, with that resolve. Don't let nothing come against it. Don't let nothing come against it. Don't let nothing come and tell you that it's. Don't you tell yourself it's not coming. Don't you tell yourself it's not going to happen. Anytime you start to hear that, you push it out. No, by my faith, by my confidence, by my self-assuredness, it shall come to pass. Source had to wait on that stuff to show up. He didn't say, let there be light, and it was instant. He believed on that word, self-assured and all confidence that what the source spoke out, it shall come to pass. It shall come. Because his word don't return to him void. And guess what? You're his word. When he called your photon, called your light to be, did he not place a word over you? You shall not be in vain. The only thing that could stop you is you. You against you. You against you. That's it. That's it. Point blank, period. It ain't nothing else after that. Is you against you. If you let these tears tell you who you are, you let this world tell you who you are and what you're not, you have lost the battle. Or you didn't lose it, you gave up on it. You didn't even play the game. We are spiritual warriors here. You have to remember who you are. You have to remember your tools. You have to remember your protection. You have to remember your help. And you have to remember where your power comes from, how to plug in, how to recharge, how to get these energy centers back in alignment and back to activation. I got to go, y'all. My little lunch break is over. We're going to go back over here and serve in this other capacity and finish getting what we need out of it. Because we hold on lightly, y'all. I don't never know which way the Most High gonna move me. I'm telling you, we just stay obedient. When they move, we move just like that. Most High get up out of place. I'll be packing up my purse. Up, what time to go? Yep. Most High left. Exit stage left. We gone. Just like that. See in the spirit. See in the spirit. Remember who you are. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I love y'all just like I love me. Woo, we got it out. I'm going to check the sound. I hope the sound came out, y'all, because if it didn't, we're just going to have to try it again because I ain't going to give up. I love y'all. Until the next time, Ashe.